It's Monday, time for the Man Cave, Volume 2. Introducing your fantastic hosts.
And welcome, everyone, to the Man Cave Volume 2. This is episode number 17. Our guest tonight is Jason Peccia. You'll remember him. He was on our show earlier this year. We're excited to have him back. We have some new photos, and we're going to discuss some more stuff. I guess I just let's bring in our probationary co-host today. he's laughing already. All right, let's bring in Jerry. Hey, Jerry, how are you doing?
Hey, Stacy. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yep. You're looking good. You're looking good.
You too.
Nothing different in the background, but
I'm gonna switch it up.
You're gonna switch it up? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Who wants to come in next? Somebody shake their hand. Neither one do. Okay, good. It's too late. I've already picked one.
Hey.
Hey, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
We're all doing good. Yeah, I mean,
good. Hello to everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello to everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
You guys all rock. Thank you for the support. I guess we lost the Padre.
Uh-oh.
Okay, here we go.
I guess me and you. Okay, there we go.
Okay, we're back.
Hey, finish it, Ernie. I guess me and
Jerry are the hosts, or the leader of the host here.
Dan did something. I think he's
messing.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something.
Oh man,
it's very scary.
Is everybody out there? Ooh.
What are you?
What's that?
Nothing.
Can't hear.
You look like you were on NASA.
What? Hello, everybody. Jerry's a probationary, huh? Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Okay.
Breaking the law. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Man Cave.
Way of saying FNG, so I just thought
FNG. FNG. What's that mean?
Don't you remember? Oh my word!
How could you forget?
Yeah, I don't really understand, but okay, whatever. Maybe you need to have a drink today.
Okay. You had all the time.
Man Cave, Volume 2.
Yeah,
with the old and the new.
Would you like to say hi to everybody in the chat for us, Ernie?
Yeah, let's do that. So we already got a pretty good turnout so far. So we got Big Boss Jack, Ronald McDonald, Keith Ward. We got Sean from Huckster Labs.
I forgot Ronald McDonald.
Moon Doggy. I did say Ronald.
Yeah, I know, but I forgot to wave the flag.
Okay.
This is the white flag, right, Ronald?
You're too slow, Dan. It's every name gets a flag. Come on.
Yeah.
We have a 60 pick in the crowd. Thank you for joining us. We got Murray's in the house. We got some guy named Jerry Gonzalez in the house. David Frank. And we got Murray Corrigan.
That's the second time you did already.
And we got Ben's War Room. Thank you for joining us, Ben. That's always cool. And I think that just about does it. So we got
Who's this?
17 in the chat, so that's pretty good.
Nice. Who's Ernie's Attic? Who's that guy?
That's this sexy guy right here.
Oh, the new sexy guy.
Ernie, do you have like a new logo? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, man. That's my new logo.
Very cool.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Very nice.
It's
What
kind
is
of hard to see.
Is it a shield?
It's like a shield, yeah, like a medallion shield.
It looks
Yeah.
like, from what I can see, it looks like you got a G.I. Joe in the front of it.
Yeah,
There's
there's
some
Hot
explosions,
Wheel.
some Hot Wheels in it. There's an Evil
Yeah.
Knievel in it.
Yeah,
$6
it's in
million
an
man's
attic
in it.
setting. Yeah,
You
it's
can
in
see
an
it on
attic.
that, man. I can't even see that.
Wow, yeah, I can see it.
I thought it was a trash can lid. What do I know?
He thought the Ninja Turtles were going to climb out of it.
Oh my word.
So, anything new with you guys, or what? What's up? You guys get anything new?
Oh,
I
yeah.
do, but
Yeah.
I'm long-winded.
Who's
Here's what it's
Here it
supposed
is.
to look like.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I like that. Almost looks 3D.
Hang on, I'll bring you up bigger.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's coming.
There you go.
It's coming.
Oh, that's sharp.
Oh, now that's
really nice.
collector. Yeah,
Very cool.
very nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Collector.
Is that cobwebs in the corner?
Yeah,
Ernie's attic.
That's
It's in an attic. It's in an
yeah,
attic.
nice touch.
Oh, there's Darth Vader in there too. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
Hot
cool.
Wheels, of
Knievel.
course. Yep.
yeah, Evil Knievel, Hot Wheels.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
I
Very
want
good.
that on my garbage can.
Ernie, I really like it, man. I think it's
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
Cool.
I like it. It needed a little bit more pop, but I'm happy with it. I was hoping for yellow.
More pop than that. That looks
You
nice.
need to talk to the guy that made it for you
Yeah.
and see if he can fix it.
No. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. when you're watching your YouTube on the TV and stuff like that, it shows more. You just can't see it because of the little icons on the chat.
Did you have that? I was going to say retarded, but it can't. This wouldn't be politically correct.
Whoa,
Did you have the guy who's mentally challenged help you? Yeah.
Is it a secret?
I mean,
You mean is he wearing orange without being too specific?
yeah. It could be any color, but yeah, we'd go with orange.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Does he
Yeah.
normally wear a helmet all day long, but then takes it off for the show?
There you go.
I
Yeah,
like trees.
That's terrible.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm happy with it.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna show first. I got something I want to show.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Just one thing though. So it's
You're not showing your scar, are you?
Would you like to look at it?
No, I don't want to see it. No, Ben, no.
Is that your
Okay.
SIG shirt?
It is. Yes. Yeah. It's when I go to the shows. I usually wear this.
Very nice.
All right. So I got this from eBay. One of my Joe Bro guys here in Michigan knew I was looking for one of these, and he pointed it out and said, "Hey, it's available." And he said you could get it. They're offering it to me for this X amount of price, and I said, "Okay." So I figured, well, if they're already offering it to him, I'll undercut it even more. So I picked this baby up for $60.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I thought it was a good price.
Mademoiselle.
Yeah. So unopened. Yeah, it's kind of shrink wrapped pretty tight, so it did squish a little bit, but
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh.
nice.
unopened. So
Yeah.
it'll go up with my other Dreams and Vision stuff.
I managed to get the blonde version too.
Really?
Yeah, I have both.
Oh,
Yeah. That's hard.
the
Yeah.
blonde. Ooh.
Don't get that excited, Dan. It's just
Ooh, mademoiselle.
it's not even real hair, okay?
Oh.
Did you get the big Mademoiselle set, the box set?
No, I don't have the big one. I do have the Sphere, the big one.
Yeah, I have Miss Fear as well.
I have the box set. It comes with a blonde wig, and it doesn't even. It's like a hat. It's like useless.
Right. Yeah. But I've seen it. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm trying to get I'd like to get the Sergeant Rock, all
Yes.
all five.
Yeah,
of them.
me
Very
too.
good.
So
I love those.
expensive, and I should have got those when they first came out. I could have got them a lot
Same
cheaper.
here. I had them sitting in my lap
Taking
for next
myself.
to nothing, and I passed on them, and I was like,
kicked
I wish I.
myself in the butt too.
Yeah.
That's such a sharp set of.
But I
figures.
have noticed it's better to buy them separately than all together. That's one thing I've noticed for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think? Why would you say that? First of all,
Like I saw Little Sure Shot,
Yeah,
and I had just missed him. He sold for $32.
with the box and everything.
Yeah, with the box and everything. Yeah,
And the feather. It came with the feather too,
Yeah.
because the feather's
Yeah.
usually missing.
yeah, it was complete. It was complete.
Wow. Well, I guess I could look it up that way. I mean,
Yeah,
because
I've
I see like all of them for like $5.35. I can get
Yep.
one for like $5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're always going for over 500 for the
Yeah.
set.
Yeah. And it's not bad when you look at it. $100 per person,
Right.
but still, do you
I see
really-
you have your Sea Adventurer together back there, the little Migos style one.
Yeah. Well, I haven't worked on them yet. Yeah.
$500 for a figure. My God, that's like a.
No, it's for
That's
all
like-
five.
for the set. The set.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
set.
that's like a tank of gas nowadays. Come on, man.
Yeah, it is.
Well, for your vehicle, it is the way you drive.
Yeah. Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. That's several for me, but what the heck. Okay. All
Thanks,
right.
man, Bobby.
All right. Who would like to go next? Okay, Dan.
Hello, everybody.
Not saying anything.
I'm gonna be in the corner. We're gonna do some snowboard rally stuff today.
Okay.
The cool guy, Andy and Indy, sent me some fantastic figures. So if everybody's not familiar with snowboard rallies, which will be coming up soon, I'm working on it now, and I'm editing some videos. It is real live action figures racing down a 60-foot track, barreling down and going really fast. So I'm going to show you some figures here to give you people who don't know. We got people like our boy Ken Barbie here. He's one of the competitors.
Nice.
Let's see. And then we got to have this guy. I call him Joe Blizzard, but we all know this guy, don't we?
You gotta have Joe. I like the snowflakes.
And then then we got our boy Johnny West.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
What'd you call him? Johnny what?
Johnny
What'd
West.
you call him? Johnny
Johnny
West?
West.
Oh. You should have
Johnny
changed the last name to East.
We're staying with that. We got our boy Max Steele.
All right.
Hello, everybody.
Is it safe to say, Dan, that you have all the major toy brands as
Yeah, well, we got pretty much Captain Action.
I was just gonna ask. Do you have the
Sad. That's sad captain.
do you have the newer Captain Action?
He's looking for one.
2011?
Well, I had to modify this head, so let's not cut up. If somebody wants to throw me a modern one, I'll use it. But
We'll just
I might
throw
have
it
an
in.
extra one.
and then of course we got this is our boy Kooky Connors, which everybody knows would be used to him as Action Man.
Nice.
And then of course
Were you
Andy
finding all the-
sent me this one here. We got Big Jim. We have a 1/6 scale Big Jim that we have that Andy made for me previously. So
You
Where
also
are you
have
finding
the
all the
Defender,
clothes
right?
for these guys?
Dan,
what's
You
that?
you have the
Where are you
Defender
finding all
too,
the
right?
clothes for these guys?
Ernie first.
Where are you finding all the clothes for these guys?
These are all made by me.
All the clothes?
All right. These pants are German the German camo outfits.
Okay.
These were the dirty ones, the ones that you got. They come with mud, all
Yeah.
dirtied up. And if you take shout to it, it washes it all out. It
Oh,
takes all
wow.
that dirtiness out of it.
And then
The
you
shirts,
dye it, and then you dye it.
this and the neck pieces are sewn by me. The shirts are basically either got from Cotswold, different colors. This one was a white one that I dyed purple. The boots are actually Bratz boots that I modified to look like a little bit more realistic, and they're modified and they're all cast by me. The
Oh,
sleds
wow.
made by me. Everything is made by me. Otherwise, the gloves are I bought them online. believe from Rattlesnake Toys on eBay. I bought them all from them, and I dyed some in different colors. So, but
and then the hands are all different on the figures, or you have like a
no, they were all cloth gloves on them. So, but they're all fully posable guys. When you see them, they're all like all these guys.
Same body.
Yep, they're all true type bodies. So I kind of revealed today the premier weight on all these guys is 327 grams. But I will tell you, when you get these bodies,
Speak American. What's the ounce?
The measurements in the
I don't know. I just use grams. Use grams. That's what they use on sporting things like that. Yeah, they're all 320. But when you get these true type bodies, everybody knows what those true type bodies are, right?
Yeah,
they're the ones that you have screws and you can change them around like that. They never are the same weight. When you get them, they're all like within a couple. They can be up to 10 grams different in just the same figure. It's amazing. The plastic. I don't know what's going on with them. So I have to find the sled weights to adjust them so they all have different. I adjust them so they all fit. I go for 327 grams. That's for me doing this now for over 6 years of working on it. This is where it's. I figured out 327 is the appropriate weight. But we talked last week of adding another guy to it, and Andy heard it, and so he sent me a 1/6 scale pulsar head.
Nice.
I did paint this. He sent me black. I did a real quick coating of a light flesh color just so we can see it on the screen. The detail on it is phenomenal. Wow. Andy does fantastic work.
Andy's a beast at 3D printing.
Yeah.
Andy is something else, man.
Does, yeah.
But Andy is
Paul Knapp snowboard guy. Weren't you going to have a Paul Knapp one?
I'm going to put. Well, I've got the Paul, and I got Rick, and I got some other figures. The other ones, I'm going to put them in the crowd. I have crowd on that, so they'll be in the crowd. So, but Andy, I sent him a helmet. One of my helmets I did. These helmets are all resin cast. I took I don't know if it's a Delta helmet, and I took the helmet and I modified it, and I made castings of it so I could have all these helmets.
Isn't that like the one you wear around the house? You just copied it, right? Shrunk it down.
No, mine has like it's bigger. It's bigger. It's like with the football players, the Gizmo helmets.
Oh, okay.
It's more like that. It's like big, kind of like dark helmet.
Oh,
so
what are you making?
I didn't know it was that big. Okay.
What are you making the castings out of?
It's just a resin casting.
Just resin. Okay.
Yeah. I just I make a silicone mold and in a 2-part silicone mold, and it's a squish mold. Anybody knows what that is? And I just put it in there and come out. So that's what I do.
Cool.
And then of course now Andy, he sends me because I have to have I like to have 2 heads, one with these, just so you know, these helmets do come off, these guys. So actually they don't on him. The top of his head's cut off so I can get it in the helmet. Oh my god, the horror. Because he wears come on, it's Ken. He's got Malibu Ken hair, so it doesn't fit in the helmet. But anyways, all right, moving along. Andy makes him a version with the helmet on for me.
Is that separate or one piece?
He sent me 2 heads.
But that helmet is
no, it's molded. It's molded on.
Molded on. So it's one piece.
That's cool.
Yeah. So he does it. So it matches the helmet that I have. I just have to trick it out. So now I have to decide who is going to be Pulsar. So it's going to be really exciting to add him onto the Snowboard Rally. I like having the different brands on there. It gives people a chance to root for somebody and they have a favorite brand and do it.
That's cool.
So it's fun. It's fun. Yep. So like I said, I'm working on it. I got the last what I call test tournament done. I'm recording it. I said last week that I'm going to be dumping it on YouTube so you can see basically what it is, how it works. So that'll be starting probably fairly soon, like a few days. But
okay.
It was really fun. It was probably the best test tournament I ever ran. One of the problems I had was guys getting stuck going all the way down the course. That didn't happen this time. I think I had like one guy got stuck going down the course, but in general, everybody went down. I had some like finishes that were like just nose to nose. It was actually really, really good. So
that's cool.
Stay tuned. It's exciting. It really is. It's really fun.
You should add an intruder head.
An intruder head.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I can think about it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Let's build on that. Let's build on that. Let's keep going. I want to get all the major guys in there. So, but just so you know, I'm not doing anybody like, I'm not going to do Steve Austin. I don't want real people in this. I want, like, if they're going to be toys, they'll be toy brands. Yeah. So I'm not going to do like,
you need Evil Knievel too then.
No, I'm not going to do Evil. Because I don't want to run the risk of somebody, I mean, I think these companies will let me slide doing this.
But Steve Austin is not real.
What is that? It's based on
but Lee Majors is.
Yes. Yes. Well, you're not calling them Lee.
No, but I'm sure they probably own the trade brand on that, stuff like that.
We'll just call him Harry.
Yeah, like Dragon did. Dragon used every celebrity.
Yeah.
And
I want the toy brands. I want the toy brands that we grew up with and stuff like that. What that represented. The real people already got all their movies and millions and stuff like that doing their things. Let's give some love to our boys. Our boys.
Sure, of course.
Okay, Dan has lost his mind.
All right. That's all I got for that. I've already taken up too much time. I want to get Jason on.
Yeah, Paul's saying that he's only here just to make sure we're behaving.
Yeah. Pretty much that's directed at you, Dan.
Well, Paul said, what's happened is the track being left outside in the rain. It is. It's being covered. I got it covered in a tarp right now, to protect it. So,
all right. Who would like to go next?
It don't matter.
You go, Ernie.
Okay, Ernie. Ernie's up. Jesus.
Well, I don't really have anything new.
Oh.
That's why I knew it. I knew you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't put you in the spot.
I don't have anything new. Thanks, Jerry.
But I do want to show you my helicopter.
Oh, I love this guy. Yes, I saw the video.
Yeah, so
now, where's the jumpsuit from?
Check out that beard.
I know.
Where's the jumpsuit from?
It's a Grunga Toys. I got it at Cotswold Collectibles.
That's cool. And who painted the helmet?
I did.
Okay. And then what's that just yellow tape, or you sprayed that?
No. It's actual paint.
Ooh, you painted it.
Yeah. So I taped off. Painted the helmet yellow first, and put a tape to save it.
Oh, he did a reverse paint. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So he came out. It's an Elite Brigade head. So yeah, this is my turbocopter pilot.
Well, hold him into the frame so we can see him.
Yeah,
there we go.
Was that already flocked, Ernie, or you got it flocked?
No. He was already flocked.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that. Very cool.
Wait, and now his belt with the canteen, is that all plastic or rubber?
Yeah, it's a one-piece webbing.
Uh-huh.
One-piece webbing, and he's got his knife. He's got. So I went a little bit different. I put a ray gun on his holster, so he's kind of a little bit more
Captain
kind
Action,
of a futuristic kind of
Captain Action ray gun, or is that from Cotswold?
It's from Cotswold. Yeah, it's one of the 3D made pieces. See, it's translucent blue.
Is he complete Cotswold supplied?
Yes. Yeah.
Does the helicopter work?
The boots are Hasbro. Okay.
Yeah, the reproduction.
Turbocopter's real.
Right. That's reproduction too, right? Or is that vintage?
Which one? The turbocopter?
Yeah.
No. It's real Hasbro.
Yeah, but
let's see it. Come on, make it work. Make it work. Show everybody.
Is it vintage?
Yes.
Ooh.
Adventure Team. Yes.
Okay. Yes, it's vintage. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
There we go.
So hard to get an answer. Oh my God.
No, I did answer the first time.
Okay,
yeah,
sure you did. Okay.
I didn't know that they made.
Yeah, they made a reproduction. They made it in yellow, and they also made it again in black.
Oh, okay. No. This
the Black Spider Rendezvous.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, this guy's vintage.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
Okay.
And then
very nice.
And then I'm just going to share some upcoming projects. So I've got my 64 Joe.
More naked figures.
Hard head, but so
you just love it, Dan.
He's my crash set guy.
Ooh, I like those. I sold one of those a couple of years ago, and it was
yeah. So this
does it come with gloves?
Yeah, this is vintage. He does have the gloves. He's got the boots. The only thing I'm missing are the pliers, like I guess most people are.
Yeah.
And this
Are
is
you looking to just be 100% vintage, or you don't mind getting the repro pieces to complete it?
I mean, if a vintage one makes sense buying it, where it's not like $50 for a little one, then I would buy one. If not, a repro might have to do if it's
Well, when we meet up, if you don't have one by then, I have a repro.
okay. All right, cool.
Pliers.
Yeah, so I got a 64 Joe hardhead. He's in good shape, but he does need to be restrung.
He's just jamming, man.
And then I've got this guy that I'm going to restore.
Very cool.
He's missing all of his pieces, so I'm going to need like the paddles and all that kind of stuff.
Paddles.
Yeah,
He wants to complete set.
Yeah, to complete the set. But whatever he's missing, I'm going to get this guy.
And what set is that?
Isn't that the landing?
Isn't he the landing guy, the LSO or whatever?
The
they call
LSO?
it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So he needs with the
Is
Snoopy
that
cap
beige or is that blue?
It's like a gray. It's
Is
gray.
it tagged Hasbro?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's a
that looks
Hasbro
like-
outfit.
That looks like it's a reproduction. But a knockoff.
Yeah.
You know what? It might be. I don't know.
Is there a tag on it? What's it say?
I never even noticed it, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
it's not an
I
LSO
just pulled them
uniform.
out.
Ernie, when you get it vintage, you got to take everything off.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say it's probably repro because there's no tag on it.
The LSO is right here. I have back here, and he's kind of like a beige kind of.
I thought it was like a tan, but wasn't there an Adventure Team set that had that outfit?
No,
No.
that's
Sure?
that's a knockoff.
No.
It's
Yeah, so this came in a lot I bought a couple years back, but it is a 64 Joe. It's not a repro, but I guess I should have looked into the suit. Yeah. So yeah, it's repro.
Yeah,
I'm confusing it. I'm confusing with the
if you need
Atomic Man outfit.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's like grayish, I think, right?
Yeah, but the Atomic Man one looks kind of like that, but I'm confusing the two.
No, Atomic Man's dark blue, and the
it's got piping on it instead.
Yeah, it kind of spins a little bit.
So,
yeah, and Sean is right. This gun is made by him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I could pull it out. There we go.
Look at that.
Wow, that's sharp.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. That's it for me, guys.
Here.
Lovely. Beautiful.
Oh, there you go. Let me pull it up, Stacy. Get a closer look at that one.
There we go. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So now that I know it's retros, now I'm gonna look for the a real one, real vintage.
Well, let's see your outfit, Ernie. Hold that up.
See, his is looks like a grayish or something. I kept looking at the colors, like that's not right.
Yeah, it's like I guess it's.
Yeah, that's like a light blue. I'm sure it is.
It's like a gray blue.
Yeah,
it does have a blue tint to it, but it is gray.
Yeah.
But
everybody's saying Fighting Yank.
That's what it is. Fighting Yank. Yeah, I couldn't think of it.
Okay.
I'm getting older and I can't remember anything. Not that
Very
important
cool.
anymore, I guess, right?
Stacy, someone in the chat said they have that Mademoiselle box set if you're interested.
Who was that?
Center 5, whoever that is.
Oh, okay. Send me a PM and we'll talk.
Greg Brown joined us. Hey.
Did he now?
Yep.
Hello, Greg. All right. Jerry, you ready?
Yes. Okay.
Right.
So I have a licensed, ready? I have a licensed Carl Butcher figure.
Hey, I know that guy.
All right. This is a complete, I'm just waiting for my for my certificate of authenticity from Dan. But this is 100%.
A long time for that one.
Everything on him, nothing is everything is completely what Dan used back. What was that, like 25 years ago, Dan?
Oh yeah, yep.
I even got his trench coat. The only thing I'm missing is his watch, because Dan had a watch, but I finally have my own OG Carl Butcher adventure action figure.
Yep, he's got he was putting this together and he was looking for the pieces. So I got him. I had an extra Carl head. I sent him one of those.
Is that the one with the 5 o'clock shadow?
Yep.
Yep. Just so you know, the Carl heads are very specific from the
Action Man.
They're Action Man, but it's the Bow Hunter.
Right.
It's that specific head. It's different from all the other ones. And but I had an extra pair of boots, so I sent him some boots. Yep. What else did I send you?
And you sent me the revolver, the gun.
Oh yeah, he's got the gun, and you got a Murray Corrigan holster, which is official.
Corrigan holster, yep, exactly.
So he's got the official thing. So officially, with all the pieces he has got an official Carl Butcher.
Thank you, Dan.
Oh, he's going. Yep.
I have a.
There were only ever 6.
Oh, wait a minute. So Jerry, he sent you all that stuff, right?
Okay.
Right. So why didn't he send you the COA then?
We talked about it afterwards we talked about that. It's kind of funny. We talked about it afterwards, going, "Hey, at this point now, he's got an official one. I mean, he's actually got an adventure gear outfit on him. So yeah, I mean, and that's the hardest part of it. He's got official adventure gear stuff. So it's like, yeah. So
okay,
yay!
Yeah, look at that. Remember that logo?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Here. Yep.
I'm actually going to do an unboxing or an unwrapping from Jeff from Skunkworks. He sent me something.
Oh, cool.
Look at this. I'm also, not only do I have a Carl Butcher, but I'm also working on a Jeff Mini-Me.
Awesome. Jeff, I need one of those so I can put them in my crowd, man.
I need one too, man. That is so cool.
So this is from Angelo, the Flock Master.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so, but I had that, but Jeff sent me. Now I got his shirt.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And he sent me a surprise shirt. Look at that. His seamstress is amazing.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
His mom is something else, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And so I you guys know I've been trying to look for the cyber arm and leg that Jeff used on his, but
yes,
I'm just going to use any one that I find. I found a couple on Etsy, and once he's ready, I'll showcase them.
Cool.
That's awesome. Awesome, Jerry.
And then I did one last thing. I did get some responses from those comics I showed last week, and there's one I wasn't able to show. So I'm going to show you this one. You guys can see that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
So this is a digital. This is G.I. Joe versus the $6 Million Man. This is the comic where they get Mike Power out of retirement to go up against the $6 Million Man. Let me just show you a really quick page here, cool page. Just give me a moment. I thought I had a hard copy of it, but it was a digital. That's why I couldn't pull it out. Let's see. The nice thing about the digital comics is it has these little mini posters in there. So Mike Power does a grand entry when he agrees to help out. So here it is. It's pretty cool. He hops out of a plane, and it's the Mike Power from the club figure. See the two atomic legs, and then obviously you see Steve Austin, and he beat the crap out of General Hawk right there. But it's a great read. If you're interested, again, just look up G.I. Joe versus the $6 Million Man. And Stacy.
Okay,
that's awesome.
All right, well, let's bring in our guest. Let's see if he's still here. Oh yeah, wow.
Thank you for your patience, Jason. We went a little long.
He's still here. I can't believe it. Especially the way Dan carries on.
I'm sorry.
No. All right, everybody, please welcome Jason Peccia.
Yay, Jason! Welcome back.
Hello.
Here we go. How you doing,
Hello.
sir?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Good.
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
A little bit.
So, what have you been up to since the last time we talked?
Taking pictures, building some dioramas. Yeah, just life, work, those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got the chance to see all the pictures you sent me, and
Great.
man, oh man,
Great.
they are just
Yeah.
they're beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous work, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Fun. Fun.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about you, Jason, for the people that don't know you? That way you can introduce yourself and so forth.
Yeah. So I started doing toy photography about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago. Um, I was just kind of, as you do on your phone, scrolling through, and I came across this chicken fried toy, 1/18 scale Western figure, and I like, wow, that's really cool. I'm gonna get that for my office. I do play therapy with kids, and I'm like, that'd be kind of cool to play with. So I got it, and then I'm like, I'm not letting some kid play with this. This is mine.
Yeah.
And so I started, just kind of taking pictures of it, and then I thought, I'll bet somebody out there has taken pictures of toys. I mean, that's where I was with toy photography. And then I was just kind of blown away by this whole world of toy photography and started watching tutorials, and I don't know, just kind of trying to get better and better at it, and it's just become a full-fledged hobby now.
They're absolutely gorgeous. I love that you get the blend of the real scenery, and you're making your own props to go along with it, or you're finding props to go with it. Because that's when we go through all your pictures, I mean, it's just such a great blend, and it's just fabulous. You really drag everybody into that world, and that's what the goal of
Yeah.
it all is.
Well, I always imagine, when I was a kid playing with toys, right? And big into the Johnny West and GI Joe Adventure Team stuff, and probably one of my favorite toys of all time was the parachute, the Adventure Team parachute, with the orange suit and the
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, I played with that till there was yarn holding the parachute together again because I played it till there was nothing left of it. But I
Yeah.
imagine as a kid, that's what I saw, right?
Mhm.
I saw these great adventures instead of, a kid, in the yard throwing GI Joe up in the air. Right. So I try to recreate that now in photography. Like this is a real adventure. This is a guy doing this real thing.
And that's the importance of it is you're shooting these pictures, telling a story, and you're doing such a fantastic job
Yeah.
just
Thank
capturing it. And they're really fantastic, really
you.
fantastic.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks.
Do you
Yeah.
have a favorite genre of 118 that you like to photograph?
Yeah, I do a lot of the Old West.
Okay.
Yeah, not exclusive though. I did not too long ago, and when we go through the pictures, we'll look at it. There's a space collaboration, and I wanted to do it, but I could not figure out how to do space and cowboys because I didn't have anything to turn the cowboys into space guys, right? And I
Yeah.
thought, so
Hey, listen, they did it on an episode of Star Trek. You can actually on multiple
they did,
episodes on Star Trek.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, so I took some pictures of other 118 stuff for collaboration, and then, I'm not going to say never never. If it hits me, I'll get it. If it doesn't, or even if there's something else that comes along that I'm interested in and I have an idea, I'll, photograph that. So, I'm not exclusive, but primary. Old West kind of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
tell us about how you come up with the ideas for your pictures. I mean, you get your figures, but you must come up with some sort of. All right, let me dig into a little bit deeper here. My question. I'm sorry. How you come up with the ideas of what you're doing, and how do you plan them out to do what you're doing? Because you're getting props involved with this. Are you?
Right.
So you're building props specifically for the pictures, or are you coming up with the ideas for the pictures and then building the props to go with it, or what's your formula?
Oh
What you're doing
yeah.
in your brain?
Or do
Yeah.
you scout the place first that you want to take the photo, and then
Yeah,
you
that's actually a good question. I hadn't really thought about that. I think of the scene or the picture or the thing I want to convey, and then I do the props. Or lately, I've been doing just more like generalized. So I just built like an indoor. I just built a interior scene of a saloon.
Mhm.
Um, and I didn't have a specific shot in mind. I just thought, I bet I could take a lot of pictures in this saloon, and I have. I need to like stop, go outside, or find something else because I've just been taking saloon picture after saloon picture because whatever. And so I'll take scenes from movies, maybe TV shows, um, or I'll think of an idea. Just it would it'd be kind of cool if this character did this, or yeah. And then I'll think of an idea, and then I'll write it down, or I'll put it in my phone, and in just this ongoing list of ideas. And then as far as process goes, right? A little weird, but I'll help myself fall asleep by thinking about a shot in absolutely every detail. Right, this is how I'm going to mix and match the figures. This is how I'm going to pose them. This is what I'm going to do for lighting. This is where I'm going to go to take it. This is what. Right, and by the time I'll probably never finish it because I fall asleep. But then by the time I'm actually going to go take that picture, I have it really pretty well planned out.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm asking a lot of questions here, but one of the things I have a problem with when I shoot pictures a lot of times is I have an idea in my head, and sometimes I got it absolutely laid out in my head. I'm going to do it, and then I lay it out and it doesn't work, and I have to reconfigure it.
Right?
Do you run into that, and how do you get past
Yeah,
that?
all the time. Yeah, because the way I picture it in my head isn't always, I can't get the lighting, or I can't get the angle, or maybe the depth, and I'll mess around with it. And if I'm messing around with it, if I go out to take a picture, I set something up to take a picture, and it's the 3 hour mark, then sometimes
Mm.
it's just like tomorrow's another day. It's
Yeah,
not worth it because at that point it's just frustrating,
yeah,
right? I get it just so, and then I bump the table, and all my guys fall over, and
Oh,
I'm just like,
that's the worst.
I'm
yeah.
done.
Oh yeah,
Because this is supposed to be fun. I want it to be fun,
Yeah.
right? And if I'm just angry and frustrated, then I don't want to do it anymore. And sometimes I'll take a shot, and it's not what I thought it was going to be, but it's still really cool. So I'll
yeah.
just go with it, right? But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I plan, and this is what I'm going to do, and it does not turn out like
Do
in my
you
head.
do you try to keep perspective unrealistic, or do you play around with doing like some fantasy shots, like Sean Huxter from Huxter Labs said, cowboys versus aliens, or like
Right,
cowboys against dinosaurs? Do you ever
right.
go into like a fantasy type realm with your
Yeah,
photography?
a little bit, especially if there's like a collaboration or a different theme that I'm working on, and I'll configure things for that. Again, when we look at pictures, there's a shot there where it was use a Christmas ornament thing, and so I have a bunch of guys around the table playing poker, and there's the leg lamp from A Christmas Story right in
Okay.
the middle of it,
That's
right? And they're
love it.
like, "Yeah, I know it's your major award, but did you have to put it in the poker table?" Right. So yeah, I'll make some actions, things like that,
Oh,
and
that's cool.
yeah.
Okay.
But
And also, that's a gorgeous shot too. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
yeah, that one turned out really well. I was really happy with that one.
There's a photo you have in there, Jason, where um, I forget whether it looks like the cowboy is sitting at a table, and he's looking at the camera. Did you do any touch up on the eyes, or you just set him up that he's looking?
So yeah, that was a photo I took, a much bigger photo. And when I went in, I'm just kind of cropping different areas and focusing on different areas. And I looked at that, and just the way he's sitting in composition with the other characters. I mean, he's like, this guy's staring at me.
Yeah, I mean, he
This
was
guy's
directly
literally like
staring
he
at
wants
the camera.
like I spilled his beer and he wants to kill me right now. Right. And so I did go in with like Photoshop and touch up his eyes a little bit so they're a little
Okay.
more.
It was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, so a little more steely blue kind of because
Yeah.
I mean, but without any touch up at all. It's like this guy, he's gonna kill me. I don't know what I did, but yeah, it was just this intense look.
Yeah. Yep. Very nice.
Yeah.
Now, how about like 1/8 Star Wars or GI Joes or any other genres you collect or photograph?
You know,
Or
I
mainly
don't.
just Western.
Yeah, I don't really see myself as a collector. I mean, maybe, and maybe I'm just being in denial because I mean, I have a lot of Cowboy 118 figures, and I'm starting to, get some other ones, different genres. But I don't, I buy things that I have an idea of a picture for. I don't buy things because that's part of the collection I have and then take a picture of it.
Are
So
you
I
mixing?
haven't-
Are you mixing matching stuff? Or are you customizing these figures at all?
Yeah, so I mean, the figures that I mostly use, the arms, legs, torso, everything can come off. They come with a lot of different accessories, scarves, hats, vests, different gun belts, and so
What
you
are,
can mix in bunch of different heads. So you
what
can
are the
mix and match a
brands
lot of them.
that you? What are the brands you usually use for your?
Yeah, all my Western stuff is Chicken Fried Toys,
Yeah.
Dime Novel Legends. Yeah.
Nice.
So and they're all compatible with each other then. So that
Right. There really isn't another 118 cowboy western out
Oh,
there.
wow.
I mean,
I'm
not
surprised.
since what is this? The 70s had the Empire Legends of the West, way back in the 70s, early 80s. They were 118. They are 118, and they had like a covered wagon and a buckboard and a stagecoach and some other stuff. But
Now, where are
nothing-
you getting your horses from?
Those are boss fight horses. Yeah.
Oh. Does the other company, do they do horses or just figures?
Yeah, they there's a Kickstarter not too long ago, and they're gonna come out with some horses. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And you
Do-
said
do you
last
know-
time. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just curious. Is have you ever come across any Lone Ranger or Tonto in that scale?
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, I think there's a series, a Lone Ranger series, in that scale, along with the Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
Oh, nice.
In that scale, and they had like the War Wagon and some other things. So there's some stuff out there that I can get that'll work for the scale. And so if I can find it and it's not ridiculous, I'll get it. If I can't find it, then I'll just make it. So
Where did you learn to? Are you a modeler? Is that your basis for you making the stuff, or are you just kind of learning on the go?
learning on the go. Yeah. YouTube.
yeah, there's a
how
lot of
do
good-
I do
we all do
this?
that. Yeah, we all do that.
Yeah. How do I do this? And there's always, I mean, I don't care what it is. How do I get the rusted spark plugs out of a 72 Plymouth? And there's somebody if you got a 72 Plymouth with rusted spark plugs. So YouTube is amazing for that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what made YouTube is the how to.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Do you
So, yeah,
have
so-
a 72 Plymouth?
I do not have a 72 Plymouth.
Oh, okay. I'm curious,
72 Plymouth Superbird.
'cause I'm a Mopar guy, so I was curious.
He's got a Superbird out back.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
great.
You got it from Joe Dirt.
Yeah, it's got a $100,000 car sitting out back.
Right. Yeah. I throw all my guys in and go take pictures.
Get there quick.
Well, Jason, we have a video that of some of your photos.
Great.
We're going to play, and then you can give us kind of a rundown on them. Okay.
Okay. Sounds
All
good.
right, so let me bring it up here for you. All right. All right. So this is the first one.
Oh yeah. So that was a nature challenge that I joined, and so I just found a really nice little patch of clover in my backyard and got a little log and set it up. And I think the theme on that was why find strays? Let the strays find you.
It's a beautiful picture.
That
That green is just pops.
yeah.
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 It's-
It's beautiful.
And the flowers look to scale. That's what's cool about it too.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah. So it's micro clover. So it's this tiny, behind the scenes would have been this tiny little plant.
How cool.
But,
Yeah.
Very
When you
nice.
look at it, it's hard to realize that the figure is only like so big.
Yeah.
It just kind of everything goes together really well.
What's he laying on? Like a blanket?
yeah, it's just kind of a little canvas mat kind of thing.
Can I? What are you shooting these with? A camera or a cell phone or
My phone, yeah.
Cell phone.
what kind of phone is it? Is it iPhone or is it
An
Samsung?
iPhone.
iPhone. Okay. All right.
iPhone, I think 18, maybe. Is there an 18? I don't know.
So are you basically laying down on the ground to get this picture?
Yeah. Yeah. Most of my pictures, unless I have it set up on a table somewhere, I'm crawling on the ground, crawling under bushes. Yeah.
Yep, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
All right. And here's our next one.
Oh,
wow.
yeah. Well, I mean, there
Yeah.
you have it, right? The quintessential
Wow.
riding into the sunset,
Yeah, and you have the dust too kicking up.
right? Yeah.
Is
So
that-
this is,
I love the foreground on the pictures. That gives so much depth to it.
Now, is
The,
that
the
like,
fence on the foreground.
uh-huh.
yeah, is that like miniature fence or is that like more like
It's-
forced perspective where you?
Not, yeah. It's like a dollhouse picket fence that I picked up and painted.
Wow.
Yeah. And
That's
that's
really
yeah, that's just an area not too far from my office, and I just grabbed some stuff and on my way home pulled over, but there's railroad tracks and everything in the background is real. This isn't digital, it's not anything. That is real Montana right there.
Very
Real
cool.
sunset, the whole thing.
That's a cool pic.
Yeah. Yeah, riding into the sunset.
Okay. Here's the next one.
Oh. Jason, you flipped upside down.
Yeah. Unless you're comfortable that way, but I think
Yeah, Jason, you became Spider-Man.
We
I
don't want you
still
to get
upside-
dizzy.
what happened? What happened?
I don't know.
I think your phone auto rotated or something.
Yeah, probably. This is great. Look at these guys.
It's like I said, when I put this thing together, I was looking at these pictures. I was just so amazed by the quality, the atmosphere. Just the design of it all.
Yeah. Well, you have a great eye, Jason. What's in the back? What's making those mountains?
A mountain.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So right behind the figures is like a gravel pile,
Yeah.
and then the big mountain in the back is an actual mountain.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So and that was just playing around with editing on this one. Just yeah. And my goal
You
was
may want
to,
to take your phone and just turn it lengthwise, like portrait style, and then turn it back to where you need to be.
Yeah, and then maybe go again one more time.
You maybe have to flip it all the way around
Oh,
again.
you may have to flip it
How
all the
about
way
if we
back
just
around.
all
Just
flip
spin it all the way
around?
around.
Yeah, one more time. Keep going.
There we go.
There you go. You might have to lock
There you go.
There you
I
go.
might have to
Yeah.
call
Okay,
him
great.
Spider-Man if he's going to hang upside down.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I'm like, and Jason, how do you?
Next time we'll just all flip with you, Jason. That's all.
Okay, I'll do- yeah.
Well, all right. We're flipping over the pictures, though.
Yeah. If I don't pass out first.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. Jeez.
There's a bit of a delay on these pictures going
Yeah.
through, so it's purposeful.
That's
This is.
pretty-
I love this one too. Nope. Jason.
What happened?
Jason.
How's Jason?
Oh, he froze.
Uh-oh.
No, he's still here.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But
I see his name. I see his name.
Yeah, he's still here. Well, give him a second.
That's a cool shot.
Very cool shot.
Yeah.
I had the question. Maybe
The
somebody in the
horse's
chat could
head
before
looks like
by the
it's
time he
a
comes back.
Photoshop.
Are those pants? Do they come like that, or did he custom paint? Does anybody know?
That's awful straight. You know how small that figure is, too. to
Well,
paint
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
gotta
that's
be
definitely
I
factory.
imagine they came that way, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
factory. That's factory.
See, you look at photos like this, and it just teases you to want to start another scale. I can't do it.
You know, the truth be told, listen, if the quality of figures like 1/12 scale 25 years ago were what they are today, I probably would have gone this route. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just, the truth of it all.
I see.
But it's, you look at the 6-inch figures from, 1990s to early 2000s, they definitely weren't this quality, I mean, there was like virtually no detail in them.
Well, the articulation wasn't that good either.
Yeah, they're very bulky.
Like they are now.
Yeah, the joints, they didn't sculpt them into like the way they do now. They design them now that the sculpting is when you bend the figure's knees, whatever, it still looks like it's appropriate. It kind of blends it in.
Yeah, yep. Now with these figures, are they? I can tell the knees are double jointed, right? But are
Yeah.
the elbows double jointed too?
I would imagine, Jerry.
I would imagine probably the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
I've seen
imagine
some
so.
figures where only the knees are double jointed, but the elbows aren't.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, now, is he gone? I don't see his name.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah. So I'm waiting for him to log back in. So
Yeah. I was surprised that Hasbro didn't do their indie figures with double joints.
It's probably due more to cost. I mean,
Yeah.
Hasbro's a toy company, so they're looking to keep the prices down for kids' toys.
That's
So,
true.
welcome back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Okay. I guess you can keep it that way. We'll
We'll
Okay.
keep moving on.
yeah.
All right.
All right. So what can
Rick said
Dan
there's
had a
single
question. Yeah, so Dan had a question about like the pants. The striping on there, was that painted that way, or did you do that, or
No, yeah, that it came that way. That was one of the, yeah.
And Jason, are the elbows single joint?
I don't know what that means.
Well,
They
the
double
Can they
jointed.
go all the way up back, or are they just kind of like
are they like
90
the
degree?
knees where it's double jointed? There's two joints.
Yeah, no, I
Rick
think it's
said-
just single. They don't
Oh, okay.
have a ton of, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
They can hit about a 90 degree, and that's about it.
that's about
Got
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Let's see if we can move this old train along. It's slow. Maybe one more second here. Here we go. Anytime.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I want to know about the beer kegs.
Those are actually accessories that come with the toy line.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, you could buy a bartender, and they come with these two big beer kegs.
Oh,
then-
wow.
Wow.
That's
the
really
lids-
nice.
Yeah, the lids of the beer kegs come off, and you flip them around, and it says pickles. So you get a
You sure?
pickle barrel or a beer keg.
What brand are those, Jason?
Chicken fried toy.
Oh, they are chicken fried? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
So-
Jason, the ones with hats, is it a combination of removable hats and molded on hats?
No molded on hats. They're all removable. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
yeah.
Because normally they look kind of disproportion when they have the hats that go on the hair, but these guys look great.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really detailed line.
Are
Everything
these
from
are they hard plastic or are they soft plastic? The hats.
soft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they reasonably priced or are they kind of pricey?
I think they're probably a little bit on the pricey side. I mean, a lot of them, they're a boutique line, so they only make so many figures. And so once they run out, they run out.
Oh, I
And
see.
so if you want them after the first run, I mean, some of the figures that sold for like maybe $20 are on eBay for 40, 45.
Mm.
So
What's
they-
a ballpark
they
base
do-
price on them?
what's that?
What's like the ballpark base price on a figure?
I think about 25.
Oh wow.
With the accessories?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's not
Yep.
bad.
No,
Yeah.
that's not bad at all.
Wow.
Yeah. So this one just had some morning sun come in the window and try to capture, the smoky bar room
Very
in
nice.
the morning.
Does this company do pre-orders?
They do.
They do.
Yep. Yeah. But took this one just I don't know, one afternoon I was doing some paperwork in my office and went out to the parking lot and stacked some rocks. There's a mud there's like a little mud puddle and one lone little plant sticking out, and I thought, okay, that's a good place to water your horse. So I stacked some rocks and put them out there and laid down on the ground and took a shot.
Jason, you definitely have an amazing eye for this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
It really is. It's just that, I mean, there's a whole story right there, and that's
Right.
what I love about it.
Yeah.
It's telling the story in the image. They're beautiful. They really are. Like I said, when I
Yeah.
put this together, I got a chance to like really look at the pictures, and I'm going just.
I feel
I
like
was
this is a
amazed by it.
bounty. He stopped to water his horse, and he's still going to hunt the guy down.
And how long have you been doing this, Jason?
A little over 2 years.
Wow, you're a natural, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're a
that's for
natural.
2 years. Wow.
You do realize he has a James West hat on, right?
Yeah.
I can see a custom James West figure coming down the pike here.
That'd be kind of cool.
James.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do they do, Jason? Do they do like licensed characters, or they're just all their own?
They're all their own. I mean, there are some characters that may or may not resemble, right? But there's a pretty strict rule for the people who follow this line and buy them, and it's you don't ever talk about anything that looks like anybody.
Oh, okay.
Understood.
Yeah.
Have they ever done like a Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, any like famous names from the
No.
West?
Let me think about that for a minute. There's some. So there's a like a Chinese American merchant, and he's modeled after Keone Young, and I think that they've obviously got the permission for that to happen.
Oh, okay.
But the rest of them are more, they're not purposely modeled after somebody in particular. But yeah, but there's that type of sheriff, with the long black coat and the
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's happening here is the horse bucking, and
Oh, yeah.
and then he's off the horse. Gonna.
So the horse is startled. I don't know if he's walking his horse on this little precarious
Not a place
mountainside
you want to run
here.
into a grizzly.
Right, and then out of the mist comes a big old grizzly. This sort of kind of reminds me of those old Remington firearms
Does. Yep.
ads, magazine ads.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Jason. I see how he's
Sure.
holding the rifle. So, is the articulation on the wrists? Is it either way? You can, because I see he's really has that rifle really well held for that scale size of a figure.
Right. So the articulation on the wrist is can go, I guess, I don't know how you would side to side, kind of like karate chop,
Right.
but not wave goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Both
okay.
hands are like that.
Yeah, so karate chop, but not back
But
and
both
forth.
hands.
Both hands. Yep. There's a
Okay.
little swivel in there.
Makes sense.
All right.
And that bear, is that part of the line, or is that one of those
No, that's
Safari
just
LTD
that's
bears?
just a toy picked up at a toy store here.
Are you using a fogger, correct?
Yeah, that was I think atmospheric aerosol for that one. And the funny thing is, I used that because right behind where the grizzly bear is this big parking lot. And so I thought, I'll just obscure the parking lot a little bit. And then it looked like really cool, bear out of the mist
Okay.
kind of thing.
Yeah, you wouldn't know
Now this is a
Right,
Buffalo
yeah.
Soldier.
Yeah, Buffalo Soldier and the Scout.
Yep.
Just kind of out on patrol.
And you're just so cool.
Yeah.
What I love about it though is you're going into the Western, and it's you get your own niche going on like this that I don't think anybody else could touch. I mean, you see so many pictures they're all military or adventure themed, and you just going into the Western, and
Mhm.
you know, so many of us just love the Wild West. I mean, that's just Americana, and
Yeah.
you're not doing it half-assed. You're doing a fantastic job on
Right.
it, and you're
Mhm.
really drawing us into
Yeah.
the movies that we love and the imagery that we love. And like you said, the Remington, and I think Ricky made a comment about that of the advertisement. They're just beautiful pictures. They really are.
Right. And mind you, again, this is 18th. You know,
exactly.
the detail is incredible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There it
So-
is.
Yeah. That.
Oh, there
So-
you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So real quick, I mean, I copied from like Chad Coppice that was on your show. I
Yeah.
think maybe the first
Yep.
one, and Rick. Right, they're the guys that inspired me to do this because their pictures were amazing. So
They are.
there's a few people out there doing these 118 Western guys, but
Oh yeah. I'm part of a group on one of those.
yeah, So this is a challenge that I did that involved a Christmas ornament. So I just grabbed this off our tree and then broke it. But
Oh no.
well, I was trying to get the lights up underneath the little skirt thing there, the
dress.
lampshade,
Yeah, the lampshade.
and it's made out of glass and it broke. But I got the light up there.
Well, I mean, it is fragile, which means it's
It was
yeah.
very fragile.
Yeah.
See, you didn't read the instructions, Jason.
Right. Yeah. What's funny is these, they don't come with different heads with different expressions, but some of these expressions actually work.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
And that's why, like the GI Joe figure, the original '60s GI Joe figure was so fantastic. His expression was just works. You can put him in different situations, and his expression just the way they got it lined up just works.
Right.
You know, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the bear mugs. So all the bear mugs came with your bartender guy, right, with the foam on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can buy accessory packs that have different things in them. So, but they're all part of the line.
Now, did you make those cards?
Yeah, I ended up making the cards and the money. Just printing it off and whatever, but yeah. Couldn't find 118 cards anywhere.
Have you tried Print Mini?
Yes. They got a ton of stuff on there, Jason.
Print Mini
it
is
called?
really good.
Yep.
Print Mini? No,
Printmini.com.
I'll have to check that out.
It's got
I'll have to check that out.
posters, pictures, paper, newspapers, and like I think he has like 5 different scales.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, me too.
They've been around forever.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Yeah, they've been around for what close to 30 years at this point.
Yep.
So
Who
yeah,
is
so
that?
that's yeah.
That your guy?
This is the guy here.
Yeah.
It's my favorite photo. This is it. He's looking dead at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the guy, huh?
Yeah. That's a Marauder
You're always
Gunrunner head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so yeah.
He's pissed.
Yeah, he does. He's not
Well,
happy.
he's like, that's the old West version of you looking at me.
Yeah.
You looking at me? Yeah. And just the way the composition was, how he's like looking through the people and over the
Yeah.
beers,
yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah, that perspective coming through, looking at it, when you get that stuff in the foreground and you're looking through it, it just really adds to the photo.
Yeah, everything's blurred but the main
Yeah.
character.
right,
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. He's saying a lot of stuff.
yeah. You could go a lot of places with this. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
When you set that up for that shot, did you see that right off the bat, or you knew that's
No.
what you were going for, or you
No,
just happened to look through the lens and said, "Oh my God, that's perfect."
Yeah, the shot I was going for was more of a. I made a like a boomtown, helltown, uh, wooden structure with a canvas tent bar kind of thing.
hmm
And so it's kind of some wood siding and then canvas walls. And I made one of those. And so I was out taking pictures. I had the whole bar set up, and the focus I was actually shooting for was people just sitting at tables, drinking, playing cards, and then in the background there's a bar and a dog's jumping up on the bar, right, and the guy's petting the dog, and I had this cool scene, and then I just started focusing on different places, and this guy popped out. So yeah,
Do you
so
have
there's-
a full
yeah.
do you have a full bar yet? Oh, there you go. Never mind.
Yeah,
Right
so
there.
that's a saloon I just built not too long ago.
That's wild.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks great.
Is that a
Walk
mirror
us
behind you?
through your build. Is it like did you build a full set, or how can you put this up, take it down? I mean, or is it just a
So
solid one piece? Or
yeah, so they're on whatever that pink foam stuff is.
yep, okay,
Oh yeah.
Right. So
Insulation?
they're one square blocks, and I'll put that'll be one wall, and then another one will be another wall. So for this particular diorama, I have two walls and then a kind of a pretty ornate ceiling. I don't think I have any pictures of that, but
you get the was it the steel type ceiling?
no, it's all wood, but it's
Wood,
different
okay.
layers, right? So looks pretty molded. Right.
Love it.
And then some dollhouse lamps that I found that work.
Now, is that actual cloth in his hand for like wiping the mugs and stuff, or
Yeah, just a little piece of cotton cloth.
okay?
Yeah,
Now, how'd you do the light?
like I said, it's just a dollhouse light. It's got a battery,
Okay, yep.
right? And then yeah,
That's
There we
great.
go.
yeah.
He looks
This is
like
This is early 1900s.
Yeah. And I'm gonna feel bad. Maybe Rick knows. I can't remember. Sergeant Bell. I think he's modeled after somebody in
I was
particular.
gonna say he looks like a DI, you know.
he's wearing a tie, right? A necktie.
Right. So kind of
Yeah, so
like
he's a ranger or something, like a park ranger or something.
Yeah.
well, or the what can't remember what movie that is. Kind of like campaign, early Philippines campaign.
Yeah, it reminds me of there's a movie where the cavalry was getting rid of the horses, and
Right.
it was
right.
it was early 1900s, and they were wearing
Yeah.
uniforms like this. They'd gotten rid of the blue, so this is like it's like early 1900.
Right.
You know what movie I'm talking about, right? Where they
Yep.
was Matt Damon in that one? I can't remember, but it was they were like
Yeah, Rick said it is Sergeant Bell.
Sergeant Bell.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Look at that rifle. Look at the details on that rifle
Yeah.
for 118.
nice lever action.
Yeah. So I just found this bush and it looked cool.
There we go.
So there we go. A little bit different.
Yeah. So that was
we just went time traveling there for a moment.
yeah. So it was for a space collaboration. So yeah. So that's a fresh fiction monkey, Eagle Force character.
Chim Chim. Right?
Yeah, and then I grabbed this little monkey toy from work.
What's in the
Yeah.
back?
So that's like a plastic spaceship that I found, and then I used for another shot last year, and I got a little crazy with the pyrotechnics and torched it, melted it, and so now it's my wrecked spaceship. Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
so I titled this one, "Leave the gun, take the bananas."
As Bob Ross says, it's a happy accident.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
it
it's
wasn't a
fantastic.
happy accident when I melted my toy, but live and learn, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can always repurpose it to do something else with.
you got it. Yep.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Now,
Yeah.
the lights a special effect, or those are real lights?
Yeah, that's photoshopped in on the
Okay.
on the spaceship.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those are photoshopped in. Yeah.
It's fantastic. Another great shot.
Oh, that's a nice shot. I
Yeah.
like it, black and white.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was for a noir collaboration. Yeah.
Now,
Again,
is that a glass that's laying down on its side by the pitcher? what that
yeah, it is. And I tried to make it look like some of the liquid coming out.
Look at the lighting on the table.
Yeah.
So like he might have had a little too much to drink.
Well, yeah, so he's got his pistol out. He's got a picture of his.
Oh no, he's
his
heartbroken. This
lover
guy,
there.
yeah, this guy, he's pining over this woman, and this is a West Texas town called El Paso.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And he's pining away for her, and he's done something wrong, and now
Okay,
he's
Marty
contemplating.
Robbins.
He's gonna do somebody in. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's himself, her, or the guy that made him feel this way.
Yeah,
But someone's going down.
That's heartbreak right there, man.
That's what's great about the picture. You left it for anybody to interpret it the way they want to perceive it.
Yeah.
Several stories all in one shot.
Now, what's the background? What did you use? Is it your background's a little out of focus, but what did you put in the background?
So I just used like some of my diorama pieces. I have some just separate walls that are made to look like stucco or plaster, and so I just put those behind there. And I think, I have a grandfather clock back there somewhere.
Oh, fantastic!
And then just some atmospheric aerosol and a light shining down.
So the decanter and the pitcher are really there too, though. They're not photoshopped in, right?
No, those are real props. Yeah, and the little glass in the table. Yeah.
Cool.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
they also have civilians.
No, that's just another cowboy that I mixed and matched to look a little more less cowboy-ish.
This is Anderson, South Carolina, on a Saturday night.
Yeah. So, and again, I was just flipping through, looking at stuff, and I found this little 118 ball cap. And so I thought, oh, okay, well, and then I don't know, and then the truck, and then I'll just. Whatever, he's out there drinking a beer, having a smoke, talking to the dog, and his girlfriend's fixing the truck. So
the girl looks like Edna.
Now, where's the female figure from?
I don't know.
Is that Lady J?
It's one of them. Yeah, one of the.
Oh, so it's G.I. Joe.
No, it's not G.I. Joe. It's I don't have it right now. I don't remember it.
Is it a Marvel character?
No, it's Planet something. I don't remember. But they're like this whole line of like lady assassins.
Oh, gotcha.
Kind of
is that a screwdriver in her hand? Is that what that is?
Yeah,
I think it's a screwdriver or a wrench of some sort.
I like the background looks very scale, even though.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Stick twigs into the ground?
Yeah, so there's a walking path kind of towards the edge of town that, um, again, I'm always looking for stuff, and I'm walking on it, looking down, saying, "Wow, these rocks are really small. They'll work for a road." So I brought all my stuff out, and there's a big delineation between the walking path and the grass on the side. And so I just took some sticks and hammered them in. And I was going to make a little fence, but then, the trees in the background and the green looked so good. I didn't want to block any of that.
Yeah, the background's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, was it your intent to have her work on the vehicle and him have a beer and have a little?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
or is that a cigarette?
I'm going to go with cigarette
Okay.
right now, but but maybe not, because he is having a very good
Maybe
conversation
he
with the
listens to the
dog
Doobie
right now.
Brothers. I don't know. I'm not judging.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is talking to his dog, so
He is
exactly. Pretty intense
Well, look at the
conversation.
dog's eye, and you see where the smoke is going. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
the
smoke.
dog looks like it's
the dog.
possessed.
Yeah. I don't know. He has his skills. She has hers.
Yeah.
Roll black water, keep on rolling, Mississippi moon, won't you keep on? Great picture,
Very
Joe.
nice.
That was.
Very nice one.
Yeah.
I think that's the last one.
That was the last one. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the last
I think so.
Good.
Where's the
Good.
truck from, Jason?
I'm not sure you have to pronounce it. Is it Ertl?
Ertl.
Ertl?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's
Ertl,
one of
that's
the.
right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. 118 trucks do not equal 118 for figures.
Is that right?
No.
But it looks cool. He doesn't sit in it very well, though. I
No,
do
it
have
looks
some
good.
shots with the characters in the trucks, but you have to take their legs off.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's
But
brutal.
You
Yeah.
mentioned before, I don't know, maybe Stacy asked you about they're interchangeable. There's no, it's all a snap together body. There's no like any like rubber
Pegs?
bands or anything like that.
Yeah,
there's no rubber bands.
They just all pull apart.
Yeah.
No O-rings. O-rings.
The leg and the hips snap into like a ball joint into the torso. And on the back of the torso, there's a little cap, and you can take off, and there's a screw so you can undo the torso and take the arms off. The neck doesn't come off. But
and the necks
head-
are part of the torso, correct?
yeah, the heads are molded into the torso.
Got it. That's nice.
Very cool. Very
Excellent.
cool.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
Jason. It would be something else to follow you around.
Yeah. So that last one, the one with the truck, there were a bunch of people out on the walking trail, and I don't know if it was, Senior Citizen Day or what, but there were a lot of older folks walking around, and even though we have a leash law, they don't put their dogs on leashes.
Yeah.
So about
That's
the
the way it is
third time
everywhere.
a dog knocked my guys over.
Yeah.
And you didn't catch a photo?
I did not.
The giant dog.
Yeah. But yeah, some people stopped by and watched and looked at what I was doing, and asked, "Are those toys?" Yeah, they're toys. Oh. And so then I showed them pictures on my phone of some of my, and they like, "Oh, that's really cool."
Yeah.
That's you do this?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You need that proof so they don't think you're crazy.
Right.
Exactly. I liked your idea earlier of like, whatever, like I work for Mattel, just keep
Yeah.
walking.
Just print up a card.
right.
It's
a photo
just
shoot. Move on. Move along.
Card for Hasbro, one for
These
Mattel,
aren't the toys you're looking
whatever you
for.
want to pull out for the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
But other than that, every now and then, my favorite is when I'm taking pictures and a bunch of kids show up, and because you can just see that they're like, that's really cool, and they're not too far removed from having that that magical imagination to begin with.
Yeah.
Yep, and they can do it too.
Yeah.
So someone mentioned you should put a calendar together in the chat.
That's right. Matthew
Oh.
O'Connor. Yep.
There you go. That's an
Definitely.
idea.
Those are some really good shots. You should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a market for a calendar.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do like just a Western themed one. That should sell really good
Yeah.
because I mean, I lived out in Wyoming for a while, so I know that everything's marketed towards Western stuff.
Right. Right.
So they would enjoy that out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They really would. So you should check into that. It'd be something
Yeah.
to do.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't really think about it that sometimes because that's just, I mean, that's how I grew up.
Right.
I
Yeah.
keep forgetting that people outside of Montana think it's this magical cowboy land.
Well, it's like also
You know?
too, like if you've lived out there all your life and never go anywhere,
Right.
when you see stuff on TV and you see all the trees, a lot of it you think is like Hollywood because
Right.
there's places that don't have trees like Wyoming. There's not a lot unless over by the Grand Tetons or something.
Right. Right.
Most
Right.
doesn't have it. So and what
Right.
trees there are, they're like your mobile homes next to it or your ranch or something.
Yeah.
That's all there is. So
Yeah. No, Wyoming is a lot of fun to drive through.
mhm. There's a lot there's a lot of good shots though that you can get out there.
Yeah.
So
Jason, do you have the stock of figures? Do you have them like categorized in boxes or in bins, or like how do you know where to go and what you need?
Yeah, this is my organizational system.
What's that one labeled?
It's not. I do have one. I have one box that is primarily cavalry figures,
That makes sense.
and then one that's I guess kind of mix and match, and then one that's mostly cowboy. But yeah,
That's cool.
I literally when it's time to go take a picture, I just dump them out because I'm gonna take one of the cowboys that are already put together, or I'm gonna grab a bunch of parts from different guys to put somebody together. So
Do they ever go back or never?
So far I've been really good about when I'm done with the pictures, taking everything apart and putting it back in the right Ziploc bag. Because otherwise I'll never find anything.
Yeah.
have you lost stuff? Have you
What's
lost stuff
that?
on the site? Have you lost little pieces on the site?
Oh yeah. So that area where I took the picture of the guy and the grizzly bear.
Yeah.
I was up in that area taking pictures and this huge windstorm came through. And I'm grabbing all my stuff to try to stick it back in bins and whatever. And like 3 Ziploc bags just took off.
Oh.
I mean, I watched them fly over the trees.
Oh.
Wow.
The wind was so strong, and I lost like 3 figures and accessories and whatever. And
Oh my
Wow.
word!
Wow.
and I was mad, and I went to go try to see if I could find them, and there's no way I could. And I went, nope. That's what happens when you take your toys outside. So it just
Get you a case. Get you a carrying case, and then
well,
Yeah.
for the figures.
they were
and then
they were in a bin.
Yeah.
And the wind hit it and just ripped it right out of the bin and just phew, it was I had to leave, the wind was so strong.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just went home and ordered new ones.
Oh well.
But this is when you're a kid, you have to, I don't know, when I was a kid you had to wait for Christmas or your birthday or whatever to get new toys. Now I'm just like buying new toys.
Yeah, I would have never thought of wind. I would think of rain and but wind, that could really mess things up.
Well, it gets windy out there in the west, so
Yeah.
it does.
And so especially if I'm using like one of those reflective screens for lighting.
Oh.
And it's really windy. Wind is the worst. I mean, I don't mind. I've taken pictures out when it's like 0 degrees or colder, and I'll take my figures and just put them on the dashboard on the defrosters because plastic snaps at 0 degrees.
Yeah.
And I'll warm them up. I'll pose them in the truck and then go take them outside and take the picture.
Yeah, it's when you're taking pictures outside, people. It's really kind of fun. You just start taking pictures outside with your figures.
Uh-huh.
And people will understand how windy days that you don't think are windy.
Right.
For us, we don't think it's windy, but you go out there with your stuff and the stuff just
You put
getting
your little
blown
figure out
down.
there
And
He falls over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like for me, I'm
Yeah.
doing the snowboard rally thing, and there's times I can't race because it's windy out. I can't. It's just
Right.
too. It's too sketchy to knocking things
Yeah.
over and such and damaging things. I'm like, well, but it'll be like a 5 or 10 mile an hour wind. It's not that brutal, but it's just in a scale figure. That's what what's a scale on that?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like,
Hey, Jason, have you taken photos like at night or snowfall? Any type of different environments instead of daylight or indoors?
Yeah, I've taken pictures in the snowfall. I haven't really taken pictures I tried taking some pictures when it was raining pretty well, but the drops in the scale didn't quite work very well. And so it's just, I mean, if I'd gone out in a rainstorm and took pictures with a squirt bottle, that probably would have been a good idea. But it just didn't pick up very well. But I have taken pictures when it was snowing really hard, and some of the snow in the background really picked up really well. At nighttime, I've taken some nighttime pictures. Yeah.
yeah.
You ever consider the military figures?
Do I use military figures?
Yeah, have you considered or have used military figures?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of people taking those pictures. Tons
That's
of
true.
them.
That's true.
Some of the ones that I've noticed are really cool are like when they're doing military scenes with stormtroopers with the dust flying, and those are really cool.
They're really cool. Yes.
Yeah, and but again, to me it's kind of a slippery slope. I like doing what I'm doing. I'll branch out as I kind of see fit, or if the inspiration hits me. But that collection is such a slippery slope, as you guys know.
Yeah.
You get something, and now I got to get this, and now I got to get this, and
It's never ending.
Look what they just put out. I got to get that. I'm already like,
it's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
More than two is a collection.
That's right. That's horrible. That's a horrible thing. More than two is a collection. I mean, no holds
I
bar.
can't say that I haven't avoided it, obviously, but I'm trying to not go down the slippery slope. I just don't have space for it is one thing.
Well, you've got 3 bins. You're already down that slippery slope.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, you're doing fantastic.
You're complaining about stuff fitting into 3 bins.
I know. No, I see your guys' collection, and I'm like, I'm not anywhere close to that.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
You shouldn't complain then. You have lots more. You have room for another bin. I know you do.
That's right.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, I mean, and the Chicken Fry Toys just had a Kickstarter, so when all that stuff starts coming out, that's going to be another probably, I don't know, 30 more figures easily.
Wow.
And horses, and so, yeah.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
More pictures.
Better get out that black card.
What's that?
Better get out that black card and
That's right.
make sure it's all ready to take some fresh paints there.
Yeah. Wear the magnetic strip right off.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Yes. Thank you.
Our Inquisitor has some questions for you.
Okay.
And
dun dun dun.
We're gonna let him. He's got his bowl out. All right, so he's gonna take it from here. All right, Ernie.
Okay. All right, Jason. I'm going to go ahead and ask. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. In this way, our audience will learn just a little bit more about you.
Okay.
All right. Let's go with. Let's see.
And you have 3 seconds to answer.
Okay.
It's a deeper dive than the FBI.
Oh no.
Okay. If you were given the chance or the choice to come back after death, what animal would you choose?
Damn, Ernie, what is wrong?
I think a very
horse.
a pampered golden retriever.
A golden retriever. Okay.
Wow, he answered that pretty
Good
quick.
answer.
Yeah,
Good answer.
Okay.
that was good.
That was very good.
Yeah,
Everybody loves a golden,
Oh
True.
yeah. Yeah.
unless you
Oh,
hate dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a good one. Mythical or fictional world you would like to live in.
Mythical or fictional?
World that you would like to be in.
Uh,
I like that.
Can it be? I don't know.
It could be anything, any realm, anything.
Oh, it'd be kind of cool, maybe, to live in like a steampunk world. That
Yeah,
mix of
that's a good answer.
technology and old west and
An Old West. Okay.
Very nice.
kind of stuff. That might
No.
be kind of cool.
All
Very
right.
cool.
Yeah.
We're going to be expecting pictures now of that.
Yeah, I'll have to work on my steampunk.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Yeah.
All right, last question. What was the most difficult item you had to track down?
Ooh. The most difficult item I had to track down. It's a good question. Well, I mean, it was difficult, but once I found it, wasn't such a big deal. I built a
Come on,
stagecoach from a wooden model, but they had these kind of molds that you would use to, not molds, jigs to do the wagon wheels. And about after 3 attempts, I pretty much just tossed it and just bought wagon wheels. And so to find wagon wheels that looked good and were to scale and everything else, that was kind of hard. But once I found it, it was like, oh yeah, I'm
I
gonna buy a
remember
bunch
that.
of these.
That was that's a nice stagecoach.
Yeah. So yeah. But I think the hard thing to find is 118 props. I can find 112, but 118 is hard.
Yeah,
okay,
112 for some reason is huge right now. I mean, they make it.
Big.
You can go to Hobby Lobby and all their props are 112.
Right. And so some of them will work, but a lot of them just won't. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, finding 118 things are hard. Right. Yeah.
You peruse in the local dollhouse shops. Is what you do.
Yeah. And they're all 112. So, like I said, some of the stuff is usable, some of it's not.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, and then the other part is find it period correct too.
Right.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you're not going to have it fits, but it's a package of popcorn. It doesn't work with Western.
Right.
You know.
Right. So like the little mini things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little
because those
mini
mini
balls.
brands, those,
Yeah.
you know, but it's got to work with your stuff. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's stuff out there. Right.
Yep.
You just kind of have to look and whatever. And like I said, if I hunt and can't find it, then I'll either just say forget it and come up with another idea, or I'll make it
that's
or
about all
attempt to
you
make it.
right. Attempt to make it.
Yes.
So
Some of
Well,
my
it's awesome
crafting has
seeing
not
your
worked
stuff.
out. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun being on the show. Appreciate it.
thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
fellas. Well, let's bring this show to a close here. I'm gonna set this up over here like this. I can do this, or maybe it won't let me. I'm trying to change something here. It's not letting me do it. I don't know why. Yep, something's wrong. Hang on. All right, let's do it this way.
There you go.
Yeah, but something's happening. It's not. There we go. Okay. I don't know.
We are a professional podcast.
Sometimes, yeah. Hey, you don't know what I go through. No. Yeah. Thank you, Jason, for coming on. I
Thank you.
really enjoy the photos, and we'll definitely have
Thank
you
you.
come back again.
Yeah, you're a
Thanks,
good
guys.
guest. Good guest.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Our,
really
our,
fun.
ne- our next guest is Ben Mindsey, and he'll be episode number 18. Yeah. So thank you, everyone, for being on the show and tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for
Good
joining.
night,
us.
everybody.
Right,
Good night.
thanks.
Good night.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.